Welcome back to the Asylum.
I'm Kane.
And I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham inmates. And happy Friday, everybody. It is another Fancast Friday. And for today's Fancast Friday, we will be casting for the Fantastic Four.
Fancast Friday for the Fantastic Four.
Exactly. So many F's. F's in the chat, baby. Let's get right into it. All right, so now we're going to start it off with my Fancast Friday for the Fantastic Four. So, for my movie title, I went Fantastic Four: Annihilation. So, here is my story. Years after their accident, the Fantastic Four family has been helping New York City so much that they have been given the key to the city. Reed Richards and Sue Storm will be accepting the keys for the team, while Johnny and Ben are on a classified mission. As the key celebration begins, a chopper flies in and lands on the roof of the Baxter building. Victor Von Doom steps out of the chopper slowly. Reed and Sue prepare for an attack, but are stunned to see Doom raise his hands and proclaim that he comes in peace and in need of the Fantastic Four's help. He tells them that his dimensional atomizer has caused him to travel to the negative zone, but has also unleashed a foe that even Doom himself cannot beat. Reed and Sue agree to help Doom and call Johnny and Ben back home to help defeat Annihilus. But can they trust that Doom will keep his word in peace?
That doesn't sound very good to me.
What?
I was just kidding. It sounded pretty good. He was
Thanks.
so hurt. He
Yeah.
said, what?
I thought it was pretty good. I wanted to go with that kind of Doom flip where you're trusting the villain. Yeah. Okay, so my main villain will be Annihilus. He is, not really known to probably a lot of people that don't really like the Fantastic Four. I'm not a humongous Fantastic Four person. I like them as the first Marvel family. I can't wait for the movie. And I grew up with the 2000s movies with Chris Evans as Human Torch, and I love that whole era. And so I kind of I didn't want to do like Galactus again or Doctor Doom straight up. I wanted to do something different. So Annihilus is a character from the Negative Zone. He's like this big almighty creature, and he's like the king of the negative ones, which are these creatures that live in the negative zone. He's just this big bad. He's kind of like a weird alien looking thing. So he's going to be CGI. And then the sub-villain are going to be the negative creatures, you know, the things in it, but also Doom. It's kind of be like that plot twist to where they finally win and take power, and then Doom like harnesses the negative zone. It's kind of like that, you know? That's how it's going to be.
With this infinity sword,
I will rule the earth! But cameos, I have Peter Parker, just as like Daily Bugle reporter, just as like, oh shit, that's Peter, or like someone going, Parker, get that picture, and it's like, oh shit. And then I have Herbo, which is the Fantastic Four's robot. But let's get into the casting. Mr. Fantastic, I'm going with a lot more like an older Mr. Fantastic, years after they've already been affected by the storm, more of a rugged, older type of Mr. Fantastic. I went with Joaquin Phoenix, which is the new Joker, and bunch of stuff. He's really good. I could just see him as that old-timey, really smart, always in his work, you know? And then to balance that out with a very gorgeous actress, but she's also a little bit older, same age as Joaquin, Cameron Diaz, which is a very gorgeous blonde woman that's just like, she can act her ass off too, so I think she would balance Joaquin out. For Human Torch, I kind of went with a kind of a little bit younger little brother. I wanted like a good distance between them, but still that face that you see that you're like, oh shit, he's in this. And so I went with Evan Peters. So that's the Quicksilver in the Fox X-Men movies, but also in American Horror Story. Evan Peters great. He was also Jeffrey Dahmer. So I really would think he'd kill it as Human Torch. The Thing, so for my movie, The Thing, he's going to be CGI. I'm not going to try with the practical. So it's mainly just going to be the voice. And for the voice, I'm going David Harbour.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that one's like, he played Frankenstein in Creature Commandos. He was Hellboy. He's just really good on Stranger Things. Like, he's very good at acting, but his voice acting, like Creature Commandos is Frankenstein. He really like dove into that character where I forgot that it's David Harbour. So I think he'd bring The Thing to life. For Annihilus, I have another big voice actor that I think will bring a lot of people to the seats, and he's like a big alien type creature. So Mark Hamill. I love Mark Hamill. His Joker's phenomenal, but he does so many other voices that people kind of sleep on, but he's really up there. So I think as like a poster name, he'll bring people to the seats. For Doom, for Victor Von Doom, I'm kind of gonna go between Mask most of the time, like Mask and Unmasked in certain things, right? But I have Michael Fassbender as Victor Von Doom. which
That's a
is
pretty good
young
one.
Magneto
Yeah, Magneto.
in X-Men, but also in like Assassin's Creed. He's also in a lot of horror movies. I love Michael Fassbender. He's one of my favorites. But he's just that mean look, and him as Magneto is very like threatening for a smaller dude, but I can feel like putting him in a Doom suit and then having kind of half the mask and kind of the makeup of just Michael's Fassbender. And also, if you ever seen Prometheus or the Alien, the recent Alien movies other than Romulus, he plays just a mean, robotic, just like emotionless guy. So I can see him as Doom.
I could definitely see that.
And then for my cameos, for Peter Parker, I kind of went with like, just like, you know, the Daily Bugle reporter, someone kind of lengthy.
Parker!
That Andrew Garfield field. I went with Devon Bostick,
Mhm.
or Bostick. That's the guy that plays Roderick in Diver Wimpy Kid, the original Roderick.
Yep.
I love him. He's also in the 100, like very good actor, and he kind of has that like teenage angst vibe about him. And then Herbo, which is just another, he's just going to be around the Baxter building, you know, stuff like that. That's going to be Jacob Hopkins. He's the voice actor of Amazing World of Gumball. He plays Gumball. He's also a bunch of other stuff. I just know him for Amazing World of Gumball, but it's just one of those little actors that I'd be like, oh, cool, like he's in this, you know, just as a little thing. So, what do you, I mean,
That was pretty mid.
pretty stat. Oh, thanks. Well, I think that's a pretty stat cast.
Yeah.
So,
I think your Doom's very good, and everything else is just mid.
oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
well, you know,
And your story's pretty mid too.
okay, well, let's see how much better your story is.
All right, my movie is called Fantastic Four: Lovers Quarrel. Let us do something. This is after that one comic where Doom finds out Johnny slept with his fiance.
Ah,
Okay, so
Okay.
if you know what I'm talking about, this is after that.
if you're a comic head, that's a, you know what that is, but
After Doom finds out Johnny slept with his wife before their wedding, he secretly makes a hyper love serum, injecting the team, making Sue fall for Ben, Ben fall for Johnny, and Johnny fall for Reed, and Reed fall for Sue. But by overly falling in love with each other, they have the instinct to kill each other from cuteness as an act of love. But wait, the potion is not affecting Reed because he already loves Sue. Can he find the cure for which serum they were injected with before it's too late? And because I did this because Valentine's Day is coming up.
okay. I don't like your movie at all.
Oh, really?
What the fuck? They're going to kill each other because they're
No.
so cute?
You know, like, you don't, cuteness aggression? You don't know what that is?
No.
Like when a baby's so cute, you just want to, like, kill it? Like, oh, like your cheeks and like,
What the fuck?
or like puppies, you know?
I never want to be like, oh my god, your puppy's so cute. I'm gonna
But not
kill
like,
it.
not like slaughter it, but like squish it to death.
What the fuck?
You've never heard of that?
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Look, we can look it up. It's a real thing.
I don't care if it's a real thing. Why is your Fantastic Four movie about that?
Because that's
What Fantastic Four is this?
Because Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yo, okay, this is supposed to be Fancast Friday, not Fan Fiction Friday. Okay, I'm sorry, people. What the?
Hey, but,
All right, go.
but you know what's funny?
All right, what's your?
But you know what's funny? I'm gonna get more likes than him. People are gonna like mine anyways.
Okay, what's your main villain? I'm guessing Doom.
Doom, yeah, Doom.
Some
So,
villain.
Um,
The love serum. Okay.
so for my cast, or should I do cameos first, or did you do cameos?
I just said my cameos and then you can go to
Alright.
your cast.
For my cameos, I'd want Spider-Man, like swinging in the background.
Okay, just some
Like-
light.
Yeah, Dylan O'Brien. Obviously.
Alright, Dylan O'Brien.
And
Okay.
then another little, it's not a person per se, but I want Avengers Tower. I want, because you're gonna see the Baxter building.
Okay,
I want
yeah.
the Avengers
Just to know
Tower.
it's there.
Yeah. So those were my cameos. For my cast, for Reed, I did want my stuff a little older as well. So for Reed, I did Jason Bateman.
Wait, give me something he's from.
Ozark.
Oh, he's also in Carry On.
Yeah, Jason.
He's
Bateman.
the villain.
Like a very
Yeah, I don't. Names don't really come to me, but I know that dude. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. He's got a square head too, so that
he's
works.
like quick with his like.
yeah.
he's-
Also his voice
Yeah.
of just being like he's like Sue. We need to do that. Like he's kind of robotic. I
and
like
then
that.
for Sue, Margaret Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Okay. I
Um,
had that thought in the back of my head, but she just wasn't old enough.
I don't know how to pronounce his name, but if you guys seen Stranger Things,
Okay.
Billy, for Johnny.
Okay.
Do you know how to say that?
Yeah.
Carrier.
Decker Montgomery.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Dacre.
Dacre. But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Dacre Montgomery. That's
And
good.
he
I
was
see
also
that.
Power Rangers. He's the Red
Yeah,
Ranger.
I like that. That's cool.
For Ben, Dean Morris.
Now, is Ben, you doing practical or CGI? Like, is he voice
Practical.
acting?
I
Practical?
want a little bit of like a mixture, but I do want a practical suit.
Okay.
And I'm doing
Who was it?
Dean Norris. It's the FBI agent, the dad from Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
The bald guy. From
Yeah,
Breaking Bad.
That's cool. I can see that. That's dope.
I'd want him. And for Doom, it's Ben Hollingsworth. Ben Hollingsworth. He's this villain from his TV show called The Tomorrow People. He's got a Doom look to him.
Yeah, I like that.
So
is he gonna be out mask or full mask?
I could, if the mask comes off, I would like people to see him with the mask off because he's just got that look of like, oh, that's Victor Von Doom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was my casting for my Fantastic Four movie.
I like the casting. I think your casting's dope. I don't get the story at all, dude. I really don't.
Well, he doesn't even know what cuteness aggression is, so...
I just did, like, a love... So, Doom, the almighty, unforgivable Doom, makes a love potion that makes them cute aggression and want to kill each other.
Well, it's supposed to be, like, a fun... It doesn't have to be, like, a super big... Like, movies need that. Like, there's tons of stories that need that. There's just, like, a fun little something. It doesn't have to be super serious with a big-ass villain and it's like... Oh my god, this guy's coming from a different dimension.
This sounds like, yeah, but this sounds like borderline Love and Thunder, you know what I mean? Where it's like, this is just a joke.
No, I'm thinking more of a Deadpool Wolverine. Not a super serious threat, but it's fun.
I just don't find the story amusing. That's just me, though. If you guys like the story, that's on you, though. But will it be able to beat mine?
Yes.
Alright, so now you have heard both stories. You've heard mine, Fantastic Four, Annihilation.
And you've heard mine, Fantastic Four, Lovers Quarrel.
Now, which one are you gonna go see? Which one would you pay money for? Which one would you go see in the theaters?
And your girlfriend want to go see mine too.
No.
Valentine's Day's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's only good for Valentine's Day. I don't think anyone's choosing his little
Deadpool came out during Valentine's Day. Did fucking amazing.
Because it's Deadpool and Wolverine. No one wants to see your love affair.
I'm not talking about Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm talking about the OG Deadpool.
Wedding Crashers looking fucking Fantastic Four.
Talk about the Deadpool #1.
Either way, that is... No, don't even compare your garbage to that.
Exactly.
Go ahead and see mine. Y'all know you want to see mine, okay? Go ahead and see Annihilation over that shit. Airwave, bro. So, but either way, it's up to you. You let us know in the comments which one would you rather go see. Other than that, make sure you subscribe down below. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, all of that shit that you already know how to do. All the other Fantastic Fours, I mean, not Fantastic Fours, all the other Fancast Fridays are going to be in a playlist on the channel. Make sure you go click that. It's going to be in the description below. Thank you for joining us at the Asylum here.